So what kind of confidence did you gain coming off that last game?
A lot. I think everyone gained confidence from that type of win. We were hitting all cylinders offensively and defensively. I think that might have been one of our best defensive performances of the year. So I think everyone gained a lot of confidence from that game.
Just looking statistically, you bring up the defense. That's something that I at least I don't think a lot of people saw coming to be in the top 5
Yeah.
in defense. Do you guys take pride in that? Was that a point of emphasis?
Of course, of course. We don't think that we were a great defensive team last year, and that wasn't like our calling card. Everyone thought we just wanted to play offense. So that was the one thing that we talked about the most in all season is we got to be a defensive team to be successful.
Any danger, Scottie, you guys get too full of yourselves after a great game like that last week?
No, we haven't done anything, and Coach Collins lets us know every day that we haven't done anything. So I don't think anyone's full of themselves. So
You're a Big Ten Player of the Week. How does that feel?
it's a nice accomplishment. It's a nice accomplishment. It's nice to be rewarded for good play and hard work, but there's a lot of other things that we want to accomplish as a team. So that's just one small feat.
You guys probably heard enough about streaks in your career, but you do realize that you haven't won at Ohio State in 40 years?
I did not know that, but hopefully, we have the right game plan and we can break that streak.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good Buckeye team despite the record.
Mm-hmm.
They're a few plays away from being a lot better.
Right. They just won the last 2 games, so we know they're going to be confident, and we're going in their place, and I'm sure they want to defend their home court, so it should be a great game.
What makes that line of teams tough?
It's just, I think they're one of the teams that, they take pride in having Ohio State across their jersey, and they have a lot of tradition, a lot of history. So I think in order for them to be Ohio State Buckeye, they have to be tough. So I think they just take that tradition in their name, and they feel like they have to play tough every game.
Do you look at their record, the body of work, and know and think to yourself that this is a better team than it would show on paper?
Yeah, for sure. But just like any other team, we don't care if they have a good record, bad record, strength of schedule is great. We're going to prepare the same way for every team. So every game is going to be a battle for us.
Scottie, any thoughts on the atmosphere while trying these past few games?
What'd you say?
Any thoughts on the atmosphere while trying these past few games?
It's been awesome. It's been awesome. It's great to have, all your friends, family, and then the fans to come out here and support you. It feels good.
Has it been different this year versus the last couple of years, do you think?
I think it's been more consistent this year, but we've definitely had games, in past years where people have come out and support us. We just didn't get the wins those games.
Do you think nationally people notice Northwestern basketball now more than ever?
I think we're starting to get a little bit of attention, but at the end of the day, we still haven't really done anything, and we have a lot more games, to play and to win. So, if we win those games, then I think we'll definitely be noticed.
I'm sure there's a couple of different ways you could view the NCAA tournament thing. You could acknowledge it, or maybe completely ignore it. What inside the locker room, what method do you guys take toward it?
We let the media, we let you guys acknowledge it. We just focus on, the game and the practices that we have right in front of us. The NCAA tournament is a long way away, and like I said before, if we're in position to make it in March, that's awesome, But right now, we got a lot more games to play and a lot more games to win, so that's what we're focused on.
It's obviously the goal of not just Northwestern, it's the goal of any team when you start a year. So is it in any way difficult not to get caught up in it?
I don't think it's difficult because Coach Collins doesn't let us think about it. He's making sure that we're focused on the things that's right in front of us. So,
From an individual standpoint, just with your background being around here, does it mean that much more to have the type of record you guys have now and to be such a key contributor to kind of put Northwestern on the map?
yeah, me and Vic and all the guys that are from around here take pride in playing for a team that's close to home. We like playing in front of our friends and family, so it does mean a lot for us to be playing well.
What would it mean to do something that's never been done in schools?
That would be awesome. We just talked to Evan Eschmeyer, after the Iowa game, and he was just telling us that, when you're the first to do something that's never been done, that's an incredible feeling. So if we get a chance to do that, that would be awesome.
Do you view it as a way carrying, like you're talking with Eschmeyer, do you view it in a way as carrying all the teams that have come before you?
I think if we do it, it'll be honoring those teams, but we're not carrying any weight or any extra pressure on us. We're just playing freely.
That too.
Brian, inquiring minds want to know, You have the scruffy look before the new year. You shaved it off, and the play seems to improve a little bit. Any cause effect there?
It was just time for a change, so that's what I decided to do. I just shaved. So just clean up everything, go back to the fundamentals.
After the Iowa game, do you feel like you have a monkey off your back a little bit? Or?
A little bit, man. I just had to get back to playing better for my guys. They've done a tremendous job of giving me confidence, and it was time I reward them. So.
Does a win like that kind of put into perspective what coaches have been preaching, the type of team you guys can be? Does that make that confidence that much stronger that we can do that?
Yeah, it helps us with confidence, but it also just proves a point with coach that we have to put 40 minutes together, and when we do, we're pretty good. So I thought we did a tremendous job defending them, and then we executed finally offensively for 40 minutes as well. So that's I think the biggest thing is we finally proved this point. When we put 40 minutes together, we're pretty good.
Brian, most of the streaks are gone, the negative streaks, but there is one left. We haven't won at Ohio State since 1977.
Yeah.
Are you conscious of that?
I mean, we know that we haven't won there in a while, but we can't put that on us. It's the same as the NCAA tournament. The past is the past. This is a different team, and that's how we look at everything. We're a lot different than the other Northwestern teams. So, it's another chance for us to prove our point. So.
Ryan, I know you and Derek were sort of looking up a lot for the game.
Yeah.
Just having him back, what's up?
Yeah, it's tremendous. He gives us a great post presence. He's our anchor defensively, and I think he's one of the best anchors in college basketball as far as protecting the paint. And I have tremendous belief in him, and I think he's playing great right now, especially coming back off an injury. And for sure. And we were just especially happy towards the end of the game when I was finally able to throw a lob to him and he get a dunk. Every time I throw a lob to him, I give him a hard time because he just finishes it with a layup. So it was nice for him to be athletic again.
Brian, last year you guys kind of hit a wall at this point in the season.
Yeah.
So far that hasn't happened. You have any thoughts on why that hasn't happened?
I just think we're all so determined, and we talked a little bit about it this week. At this time last year, we were also 15-4, so it's kind of a decision-making time. We got a bye, we had a week off, and now it's just time for us to make a decision on what kind of team we want to be.
Is that something Collins brought up?
A little bit. He kind of asked us what he thought our record was at this time last year. I knew it was 15-4, so it's just time for us to make a decision.
And what's your impression of Ohio State? Are they better than the record?
Much better than the record, for sure. And that's what the Big Ten is if you don't show up, you can get beat by anybody. So I think there's a couple nights they probably just didn't show up, didn't play to their potential. Jaquan's playing really well. They have a great anchor as well as we do in the post with Trevor Thompson. So there's guys that we're gonna have to be ready to play. They're very skilled, can really shoot the ball, and we got to try and make it tough on them.
You mentioned a minute ago that you take the viewpoint that this Northwestern team is its own entity.
Yeah.
The previous Northwestern teams have nothing to do with it. So when you frame that in the whole NCAA tournament picture, is that hard to do? I mean, it's an easy thought, but is it hard to execute that?
I think it's much easier when you just view it as the present right now. You don't think about what's in the past because, some of us had control of it for 3 years, 2 years of what we've done in the past, but we don't have 80 years to dwell on. We didn't have anything to do with that. So it's just a much different team, and that's just kind of our mantra.
Do you feel like in any way you play for and you yearn for that NCAA tournament for the teams that have come before you?
A little bit, but I think if you play for that and not the guys in the locker room, then you're in a big trouble. Because these are the guys right now that are going out every day and battling, preparing for games, and getting ready to go into the gauntlet of the Big Ten. And those are the guys I think you have to play for.
Is there a different level of respect, do you think, nationally for Northwestern basketball?
No, I don't think so. Not yet. We haven't done anything. We're only 15-4. Like I said, last year we were 15-4. There's nothing that's changed. Everybody still views us the same, I think, and that's the perception. And it's time for us to either stick to the perception or make a change of it.
How do they view you? What do you
Yeah, I just think that it's the same old Northwestern. I think that's going to be the viewpoint until we do something about it. And we've had a bye week to kind of talk about it, and I just think it's time.
So we were asking Coach, how big of a confidence boost is a game like the one that you had against Iowa to win by that margin? What does that do for the confidence?
Well, I think we were already confident going in. I think, even after being a good team like Iowa, who was hot coming off the win against Purdue, to really execute like we did and beat them was, a really good thing for us. But I think just coming into the game, we're already confident. I think if you want to win this league, you have to come into games like that being confident and being cocky about what you have. And I think, now that the game's over, we really can't think about it anymore. We're on Ohio State.
Is it hard when you beat a team like that to still know that you, in his words, haven't done anything?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's easy when he's always reminding us. But I think when you have those wins, you're celebrating that night and the day after. But then, especially because it's still so early in the conference, you got to get right back on the horse. Because if you get drunk off of one win, then, you might string the other couple of losses. And that's definitely something we can't afford to do.
Vic, Coach mentioned that coming into the season he wasn't going to ask you to take on a big leadership role because he just wanted you to focus on being a good player and combat an injury. But he said that over the course of the season you've sort of stepped up a little bit more and become more vocal. How has that happened and where are you at right now as a leadership role?
I just think, as the season has gone on, everyone has stepped up as more of a leader and being more vocal. This is a team effort. We don't have one. I think we don't have one just like solidified leader. We have, really good captains, but they allow everyone to voice their opinion, everyone to say, what needs to be done and what needs to be improved.
Last year was sort of a slow, night and day from last year to this year. What's been the highlight this year?
Just our consistency, I would say. I think, we really can't get too happy though because last year we were 15-4, and then we lost 5 in a row. I think right after that. So I think we just need to stay focused and keep playing the way we are.
Thoughts on Ohio State coming up?
They're good. I mean, they just won 2 in a row. They just beat Nebraska on the last second fall layup. I don't know what you want to call that. And then they beat Michigan State, a pretty good Michigan State team. So I think Ohio State's good. We got to be prepared to beat them.
Coach keeps saying you were 15-4 last year, and then you hit a skid. What do you guys need to do to avoid that this year?
I think last year, we really went into a gauntlet of games. And I think last year we were just trying to compete. I think this year we need to go into the game with the mindset of we're trying to win and we're trying to, really push these other teams. We need to execute and we need to be tough down the stretch to pull these games out.
What do you think is the biggest difference from your team right now versus you guys a year ago?
I think right now, we're a lot more together. We're playing at such a high level right now, and defensively, we're at an all-time best, I think.
How tight is this team?
Pretty close. I think it's the closest we've ever been.
Just one question about defense. I know, you switch between point guards and guarding, basically the other team's best scorer. Yeah. How does guarding point guard who's a scorer different from guarding a guy like Jock on Iowa?
I think it's all the same pretty much. When you're guarding scorers, you obviously know that they're going to shoot most of the time they get it. They're obviously the biggest impact on their team offensively. And I think, we're going to have our scouts, we're going to know their tendencies, but I think when you're guarding a guard and when you're even guarding a wing, I just think you just need to be prepared for them having the ball 90% of the time and just being ready to come off ball screens.
Does Coach talk to you about, a guy like Mason in Minnesota, how smothering him can just disrupt the other team's whole offense?
No. Well, I watch film with our systems and stuff, and you can obviously tell that Mason. They have other good players, but Mason is a key part of their offense, just like Jock is such a key part of Iowa's offense. You want to slow them down. You're not going to completely stop them. We just want to slow them down the best you can.
That's all I got.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.